I might have to refresh. I was just thinking. No, I did change the stream key. I have to change it from my personal Leeta's channel to the other channel. I have this horrible feeling of that I don't do it. I think I've done it once where I was doing the show and Nisi's like, Leeta, this is the wrong one. I was like, damn it. Hey chat room. Hey chat room, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Howdy, howdy. Yep, no one else is talking.
Hi there.
There's one. Nisi's there. I was getting worried. Nisi. Alright, have we got... Ferre was echoey. Shouldn't be echoey. They both are echoey.
Why. I don't know.
They're both echoey. Why would they both be echoey? As in, like, they're coming through double?
Is the stream not muted for you, maybe?
Double. I don't know what has... It's an echo. Alright, try now. Can you... Try... Okay, speak now and we'll see. It's just an echo.
How is it now?
Can you hear Ferre? It's waiting for the chat room. I don't know. Talk again, Ferre.
Okay, I'm talking again.
Ferre's here. Waiting. Better for Ferre. Okay, alright. Oh, okay. Alright, maybe Stones fix my whole issue. Okay, Two Shanks, can you speak, sweetie, for me, please?
Testing.
How's that? Is that working? Okay, better? Okay, alright. Sweet. If it's working, it's working. I'm not going to touch it. Alright, I want to test... now, let me know if you can hear this one. Coffee is my blood. Please. Please, I've got my fingers crossed. You heard the bumper. We have a bumper. You heard it. I'm going to do another one, just to be on the safe side. Okay, let me do this one.
You're better than this.
Did we hear that one? Yes! Yes! Okay, sorry. Super excited we have bumpers. Oh my lordy, I am so excited then. Alright, yes. Excellent. Alright, I think we've then fixed the issue. We will see. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Alright. Thanks, Stone. Yeah, we do. We do have bumpers. Excellent. Alright. How's the chat room doing? Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for being my guinea pigs to check on stuff. Oh. Alright. How are you two doing? You two doing good? Everyone's doing good?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent. Alright, I'm pretty excited to have a chat to Two Shanks today. When was the last time? I was thinking we only had you on, like, what was it? Like, maybe 4 months ago? Maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I know that we've had you this year. So, you know, that was super exciting, but I'm super thrilled that you said yes to come and have a chat with us. So yeah, that's good. I don't think Stone's not in the chat room, is he? I was gonna say if he was in the chat room. Where's your bumper, Azzy? I've been asking you for like a month or so now. You do me a bumper and I'll get you a bumper. I could always do this one for you, Azzy. Hang on. What could be Azzy's? Azzy's could be this one.
Sorry.
I could have that one for your bumper. Azzy. Actually, you know what? We could do that because that could be like leading into. We could have that as the bumper at the end. What do you reckon, guys? After you've read the joke, I might do that one. Alrighty. Well, you get me a bumper, Azzy, and we can do it. Anyway, we will see. Azzy's would be great. Sounds of being mauled by NPCs or sailing off a building without a chute. Nice. Yeah, anything's possible, Stir. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so funny. I'm so sorry Azzy lost his rogue too. Which was I was really hoping. I was really hoping that that he was gonna be able. I would have thought that was hilarious if he got to max on a rogue before he got on a hunter. That would have been funny. Yeah. Sounds like Don't Jump, John. Exactly. Alright, well, I think it's nearly time, guys. Are you ready for some shenanigans? I think that's probably the best way to put it. I think we're ready. Fair, Two Shanks, you guys ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Alright. You know what? I've run late enough times. Let's do it. Let's go. Alright, here we go.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast, episode 184. Today is Saturday, September 21, 2019. I am your host, Leeta. Joining me this week in the co-hosting chair is Ferre. Hey, sweetie, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I am getting there. It is Sunday morning for me, and yeah, it's not too bad.
And you have coffee?
I have coffee. I have got a full lot of coffee, so I am very, very happy about that. Admittedly, it's my third coffee, but you know who's counting. So yeah. But you know what? As much as I love when you come and have a chat to me, we have got a special guest this week, and I am super happy to have him come back and say hi so we can pick his brains as well, which is always a nice thing to be able to do with our challenges. We have got Two Shanks with us. Hey Two Shanks, how are you?
Hey guys. Hey chat. Good, how are you?
Not too bad. So thank you for coming to have a chat with us again. And specifically, you know, we do want to pick your brain and see, well, you were the winner of our, you know, our Power Word Classic, which was the priest competition that we had, 2 months ago, which was fantastic. And we want to pick your brain about that. But other than that, what have you been up to since we last spoke with you?
I've been playing a lot of Classic lately. Well, for Challenge, not really so much as a normal tune.
Mm-hmm. And what did you roll?
So, so the thing is that I don't like classic. I don't really know what's actually in the spell book or what you don't have. So I
Mm-hmm.
just went with rogue because I mean that's like the first thing I played.
Yep.
Um, got to like 10, died, got to 10 again, equipped a green.
Oh no. Yep.
Um, yeah. So then I went okay. Maybe I'll just try get on the hunter. Try like some bloodthirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I would get a pet. Was wrong.
Yes. Yeah. Good old hunter. Mm-hmm. And how did?
Yeah. No,
Sorry. Go.
oh, just no pet is kind of I don't know. It's a bit spicier than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, at what stage can you learn to tame a pet in classic?
It's 10,
It is
but
10. Okay.
since I'm doing bloodthirsty, I think it's like one quest and you can learn it.
Yep.
But I'm not going to
Okay.
because I don't know. Even if it's one quest, that just kind of feels wrong since it's like such a power boost or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna do a petless hunter. That's what you're trying for. Petless hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
All right. As a bloodthirsty.
unless
Okay.
I just decide to go Iron Man and then I'll just get the pet.
Yep. All right. Okay. So how's the hunter traveling then in classic?
I think I'm about 20, almost 27, so
Okay.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things I really just dislike about classic, which is a lot of the times you'll have like these elite pats that
Mm-hmm.
just pat across the entire zone. They're like 4 levels higher than the
Yeah.
mobs in the area,
Yep.
and then the misses. So like the difference between like an easy kill and a hard kill can be like, okay, did my concussive shot hit
Yep.
or did it miss? Did I miss like 10 melees? It's yeah.
Uh-huh. And I suppose, well, fair, you've been in classic as well. I think we've all been playing some classic, maybe a bit more than we thought we would, but I think it's a big. I don't know if you guys found it, but for me, it was a huge reality check to bring back the memories of like, oh my god, like this is what, yeah, this is vanilla all over again. And some of it's like, yay, this is so exciting, and some of it's like, oh my lordy, I keep missing, like, there's, as I do, what is it, shadow bolt, like you know it's gonna hit and it's like miss, and then you do another one, it's like miss, and you're like, okay, so I need to run because 2 shadow bolts in a row
You
miss.
just spent your mana.
Yeah, it's like, run, abort. So yeah, and of course your defense skills, your dagger, your weapon skills, all of that. So of course you can miss on my warlock with my dagger, because she's only got what, dagger skills of like 10. So go poke and miss. So yeah, I think that is definitely a big one. So Two Shanks did the, so have you still got the rogue, or the rogue died?
I kind of put the rogue on hold.
Okay.
So I have one at like level 6 right now, but yeah, I'm
Yep.
just working on the hunter.
Okay. All right. So, and the hunter's at 27. All right. And just another, because obviously, classic still, what? It's only been out, is it 3 weeks? It hasn't been out a month yet, has it? It hasn't quite been a month. With the path that you're working on for your leveling, is it similar ish to how you would level the same faction in current WoW? Or are you doing like a different leveling path?
Well, the answer for like is just no. It's
Okay.
not. But it's especially different with scaling, because scaling I'll just stay in one spot for
Mm-hmm.
the entirety of the expansion.
Yeah.
But like even before scaling, it's like completely different. It's like really hard to find a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very unforgiving. So like,
Yes. Oh
and
yes.
I just don't know like where stuff is. Is the
Yeah.
other thing. So I'll go on like WoWHead,
Mm-hmm.
or like classic WoWHead, and I'll look up like NPCs, and I'll look for like humanoids, and I'll look like for a specific level range, and like kind of scout out the area, and then see like if that's actually a good spot or not.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time it's not. So it's not the most efficient.
Yep. Okay. Have you had a... Because I know this is what I found with my bloodthirsty is money to buy spells. Have you managed to get enough for buying the hunter spell, so to speak, or it's kind of a struggle?
So the spells, I think I've had enough gold for.
Okay.
I don't think I really had to skip on anything. Like there's some stuff that I'm just never going to use, like Eagle Eye or, Min Pet. So I
Yeah.
get to save some gold there.
Yeah. Yeah, min pet. What pet? Exactly.
There's like the weapons that I haven't always been able to get right away.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, at 17 I'll get this armor. Okay,
Mhm.
well, between training and weapons I don't have enough gold.
Mhm.
Okay, well then I'll get it at 22. Okay,
Mhm.
same thing. So I'm thinking maybe at 32 I'll finally get new armor, which I haven't bought any from.
Yeah.
So maybe, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. It's definitely, and like to play classic, I found it's definitely been really interesting. Like there's parts of it I love it. Like on the whole, I love it. But there's those little parts within it. Sometimes I'm like, so is that how you're finding it, or is this all new for you? Because I can't remember. When did you start playing WoW?
I did start in vanilla, but
Okay.
I don't really remember a whole lot. So like there was a little nostalgia, but just a
Yeah.
lot of new, or it felt new.
Yep.
Because I just don't really remember it that well.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, it's again, it's probably because you're just a youngling, so that's okay. Some of us older, I do remember. Sometimes it's scary that I think vanilla was what 16 years ago. Oh my lordy. Anyway, yeah. So, how do you find these? Obviously, because bloodthirsty is grinding and you're going to be moving from zone to zone. Where did you start off first? So what did you roll? What was the race?
So I went troll.
Okay. Yep.
I think I kind of just went that because I saw, when people were going like road first 60, a lot of the hunters were troll.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, in retrospect, having the +5 blow skill is really nice.
Yep.
And then I think troll and classic, it's like +5% damage to beasts, which isn't terrible either.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, it's got a pretty nice little buff on there, so that should certainly help. Definitely. And then, so Durotar, did you stay in Durotar for a little bit?
Yeah, I stayed in Durotar till, I don't know, 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out, this is actually my second bloodthirsty, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out real quick that it's just not even like worth it to kill something like one level higher.
Yep.
So yeah, I just kind of stayed in Durotar a little longer, moved to Barrens, um, stayed in Barrens to maybe I don't know 19, I want to say.
Okay.
Went to Silverpine
Yep.
till 20, 25, 24, and then
Mm-hmm.
I went back in Barrens.
Okay. All right. So are you concentrating on kind of like the humanoids, like the
Yeah, I was trying to
Yep.
for a while.
Okay.
Because they usually have less health, which is nice, and then it's also a lot of them do like when they're down to 20%, they just start running away, which
Yeah.
is also nice.
Yeah.
Because ideally, I want to have them like down to like 20 to 30% health before
Mhm.
they're in melee range, and then
Yeah.
I just melee them down to 15% and they run away. So
Mm-hmm.
makes it pretty easy. But I kind of couldn't really find a good spot for like around 25, so I just went back to Barrens and started killing beasts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you've been having fun, and I think that's the main thing. Yeah?
Yep.
Excellent. I would admit, Fair, I think you would admit also that you've been having a bit of fun over there in Classic, yes?
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm having a great time actually.
Yeah.
I have an Iron Rogue and um, a regular mage that I'm actually. S- After about 18, I started doing a duo with a friend who has a holy priest who was kind of blocked at 20.
Yeah.
So she and I duoed back in vanilla when I had a rogue and she had a holy priest. Um, so we're
Nice.
having fun doing that. But she's kind of scouting the areas for me,
Yep.
um, to where to take my iron and where not to take my iron ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I did the death run from what did I take? I took a baby horde from over on the boat from Stranglethorn. So just from where you come in at oh, what is it? um the Horde Town. I can see it right near the bay, right near the water. Anyway, that one.
Grumble? Yeah.
Yeah, Gromgol. Thank you. From Gromgol right down to. Thank God I was not on a challenge soon because I was like dead within. I think the Raptors. So once I got onto the road. No. I missed the Raptors. By the time it was the gorillas. The gorillas just came and there was like 5 of them. And it was like, meow. And she didn't make it very far. But, that's the death run sometimes that you've got to do on, a little tune. Just cause. So, yeah, it's definitely been interesting, which is good. Thank you. Grumgolf. Yeah, thank you guys. All right, Fair, do you want to ask Two Shanks the next question, please?
Let's talk about that leveling contest. What challenges did you run into when you're leveling your Iron Priest for the contest?
So some of the challenges were just like what I'm sure everyone pretty much faces in a contest is like trying to keep up with the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe playing a class you're unfamiliar with. I've mained a priest for a little while, so I wasn't like unfamiliar with priests, which is
Mm-hmm.
good. But I've never done it on an Iron Man, so that kind of took a little time to get used to.
Yep.
Oh yeah, what class or what spec did you use?
Disc. Disc
Mm-hmm.
is disc. I think is really really strong. Um, I would.
Mm.
I mean, I haven't played a whole lot of different classes since like 7.3.5 or 8.0, but I would guess it's probably one of the stronger classes.
Mm.
I was able to kill most stuff without too much trouble, and like it has kind of some unique strengths. Like healing through its damage is really big.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then another problem that like everyone has is like the squish stuff. So stuff just hitting way harder than it should be. And
Yep.
on
Yeah.
this, you can actually get away with that a little more, because you have the stand buff, you have the smite shields, and you have power word shields. So like your HP is actually like 50% higher than what it says.
Yep.
Whatever amount. So like one of the mobs I ran into that wasn't squish was the one in Ferralis, the harpy.
Oh
I
yeah.
almost
Yeah. That
got.
named harpy.
Yep. And pretty much if any mob has like a lightning attack, just assume it's not squish properly.
Okay.
It's true more times than it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost got one shot. What I was trying to do, I went to Ferralis when I was 36. I was trying to get to 36, or I was trying to wait till 36. And so if I didn't, I might have died, because that's when you get smite rank 2.
Mm-hmm.
And your smite does that like little barrier thing on the mob.
Oh, good.
Which is really helpful.
Okay.
And then
That's scary.
yeah, another challenge is like I'm just not used to horde quests.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know them, which is actually like one of the reasons why I wanted to play horde, because I just kind of have that fatigue at this point where I don't really want to go through the first 30 levels of Alliance.
Yep.
And also like kind of not knowing what to expect is kind of fun, you know.
Yeah.
Which horde class did you pick, or race did you pick?
I went troll.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So was this so for the priest that you won on two mold? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So was this your, for the contest, was this your first attempt, second attempt, fifth attempt on the contest? How many?
That was my second attempt. I died, I think, at 20.
Okay.
It was, and I guess this is kind of part of, you know, getting used to a class you're used to, but not so much for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was doing a quest in the Barrens, and like sometimes there's 2 mobs together, and I mean, this priest can handle 2 mobs, but because you have the AoE fear, so like you pull them, you get like 1 to half health, you AoE fear, you get the other one, or you kill the one you're already touching, and then by the time the other one comes back, it's already dead.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on a it's not really a good idea to do that necessarily, because they can get friends, and
yeah, they all have friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely. But still, like a decent effort. And for your only your second tune in the contest, that's pretty impressive. You got to 80, am I correct? Looking at this?
Yeah, I got to 80.
You got to
Yeah, that's
80
impressive.
in 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks, because you'd already started the other one and you got to 20 on that before you died. So my lordy, wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what my goal was. I don't think it was like that, or even to win. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just fun to play it. I mean, like a new, or like especially during contests, it's just like fun for me.
Yeah.
Nice. What path did you take?
Mm.
And in the zones?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not used to horde quests, so the answer pretty much is everywhere.
That works.
But so I started in the troll area, obviously, and then something I kind of started to do. I think I started doing this in, when did we get level scaling? 7.3.5, I think.
7, was it 7.3.5 or 7.3? Yeah, one of them, around about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.3.5. Okay, yep.
Yeah, something I started doing was kind of, everything scales with you, right?
Mm.
But something I kind of started doing then was to just do other starting zones because they only scaled to 20, so like you could even get to like 22 or whatever. And then also like you were also going to have to skip quests with like named mobs that you just couldn't kill. So getting that like extra level or two, I think was kind of helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
a good idea.
I did. I went to the Torrent starting zone, and then I went to the Undead starting zone, and that got me to about 18.
Yep.
From there, I went back to Northern Barrens, got to about 24. Went to Silver Pine, did pretty much all of Silver Pine, which I wouldn't really suggest most people do that because there's a lot of kind of just really bad stuff. But 29, I went to Ashenvale for like one level. I don't like Ashenvale. The stealth mobs.
Yeah.
And then at like Splinter Tree, there's like that stuff that like throws the boulder or whatever. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Does that do anything if you get hit?
Well, I thought, because I don't often go to Ashenvale myself, because I always have bad experiences there, so I try and avoid it. From memory, I thought it did something, but I'm thinking ages ago, because I just don't really go to Ashenvale, so I don't know if current, so maybe the chat room might. I think it knocked me back once, so not sure how much, says Grand Nagus. I think there is something that it could do, yeah.
Well, like the fear is that it would one-shot me. And
yeah.
that's kind of just bad on the challenge.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I wanted to stay longer, but I don't know. It was just kind of too bad for me to stay. Went to Southern Barrens, stayed till like 36. Went to Ferralis, did most of Ferralis.
Yep.
Got me to I think 40, 41.
Nice.
Went to Fellwood. Did most of Fellwood, or well, pretty much all of Fellwood. Which again, there's like mobs that do lightning, which unless you're on, well, even on Disc Priest, I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Yep.
But you can kind of get away with it.
Okay.
Then I went to Hillsbrad, which I kind of only do the beginning because I don't know, just had bad times there.
Yeah.
Did Arathi, except Arathi's like killed 25 mobs, which is terrible. So did like 2 quests there. Went to Hinterlands, did most of it, just not the troll area. Did Badlands, everything except like the NPC stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, that's just not worth it.
No.
Searing Gorge for like a level. Swamp of Sorrows, I think. I don't think I did that much of it. Because that Cannon quest is kind of. I remember doing it like a long time ago, and I remember like bad stuff can happen. I think.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's a lot of mobs on the boat, I think.
Yeah.
I skipped that. Went to Blasted Lands, which is I don't know. I went to 58, and this is kind of like when it really started slowing down.
Okay.
It's like everything before this was like mostly like an hour 15 minutes every level. Blasted Lands seemed like it had a lot of quests where it's like kill 20 mobs, and it was like one quest, not like 2 or 3. So I kind of left pretty quickly. I was hoping to get a 60 there.
Okay.
But I went to Winter Spring, which is better than I remember. I thought it was kind of going to be worse.
Yep.
But it was pretty good. Got to like 61.5. Went to Zanger Marsh for half a level because I liked it. I used to like it more.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like kill this many mobs, and it's
grindy.
I don't know. And there's like some of them are in close areas. So then I just went to Northrend,
Yep.
which
Definitely.
there is so much experience in Northrend. Like you could probably do like 58 to 80, 82 or something like
I'm
that.
pretty sure you could. Yeah.
Like there is like skipping quest. I was doing like 4 to 5 levels in every zone.
Yep.
So I did Howling Fjord, which I did not like. There's a couple mobs that I'm not sure if I just like mechanically was doing them wrong. Like there's like one that does like this frozen thing. He puts like runes around you, and like I was like, okay, this looks
Okay.
spooky. So I tried running out, and like it froze me, and it got me to like 20%. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's not-
There's like the I don't know, like the Viking guys. There's like
Yeah.
a tower with like frost mages. Their
Yes.
aggro range is like 4 times larger
Really?
than any other mob. Like
Wow.
it's actually crazy because like I was kind of close, but like I shouldn't have pulled them.
Yep.
But there was like a cliff behind me, so I just jumped off and levitate.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Wouldn't
Levitate.
suggest doing that either, but
Desperate
better
measures.
than dying.
Desperate
I would have
measures.
died.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Borean Tundra, Dragonblight, Grizzly Hills, and then Sholazar to 80.
Nice.
And then
wow.
In Sholazar, there was actually a really close call, like right before 80. So like my goal was, I guess, 80 at like later in the contest.
Yep.
There is a quest. It is, after you do like the whole Oracle's Frenzy Heart tribe, like you can get like their dailies by killing that undead or whatever.
Yep.
There is a quest. It's called, what is it? Cleansing Spirit, I think, or something like that.
Yep, that sounds vaguely familiar.
A cleansing song. Okay, so it's like Spirit of Atha, and it does like this poison that it ticks for like 33% or something like that.
Ow.
Like every 2 or 3 seconds.
Yep.
And
ouch.
I mean, like, named mobs, they weren't that bad.
Yeah.
But so I wasn't paying that much attention, or as much attention as I should have been.
Wow.
So I'm kind of just going through normal rotation, and then I noticed that my health is going down faster than it should be. So I AoE feared, run away, and I don't know, like, because I didn't know that it was the dot that was doing it. So even though the mob's not hitting me, the dot's still doing damage.
Yeah.
So I don't know, somehow I survived that.
Wow.
So
lucked out.
Wow.
Yeah, got a little lucky.
Nice. Wow.
That's really a scare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think most people would even get to that point, because in order to like kill that undead, like, you have to fight 2 mobs at once, which Priest is kind of able to do.
Yeah.
But I wanted the dailies before I knew that was the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just kind of stay away from that one.
Wow. Don't blame ya.
Sure.
So.
And
it's quite a trip.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick question. How many times do you think you should have died on that priest? Like, do you reckon? Like, I normally have a vague idea on some of my tunes, and I'm like, yeah, I should have been dead, but I managed to make that through. How many times do you reckon you probably should have been dead
like,
on?
really, really close calls.
Yeah.
So let's see. There was, like, in vanilla, probably once on that harpy.
Yep.
Howling Fjord, I would say, like, probably like 3 times there was like close calls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and actually, this one was the worst. The worst one was in Dragonblight. The Hourglass quest?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Chromie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is possible to do that quest. And
Okay.
so if you guys don't know, like, you can copy, if there's an active patch on the PTR, you
Mm-hmm.
can copy characters over, and like it'll put you like exactly where you are, so you can go test quest and whatnot.
Okay.
And
Yep.
that's like really good,
Yeah.
and it can also be kind of bad.
Okay.
Because it can kind of give you a false sense of security. 'Cause like I spent like 30 minutes trying to get like that quest to work, which was like not worth it.
Yep.
Because there's that elite you can have to fight at the end, and it's immune to CC, but like you don't actually have to kill it. So like my plan was to like kind of just heal up future me,
Mm-hmm.
up, and then like once the timer was about to expire, because it's just on a timer,
Yep.
to just run away, and it'll just leech back in. It'll
Mm-hmm.
be done.
Yep.
Well, I did this like 3 times. Like I got it to work on the PTR like a few times.
Yeah.
But the time I did it on live, like it followed me way past where it had before, and it even does like a stun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like
Oh, jeez.
just because you can doesn't really mean you should.
Should.
Yeah.
Show title
And
right
it-
there.
Show title.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm writing it down.
It's, yeah, I don't know. It's like it just took me way too much time to figure out a way to do that. It was even like blocking me off from that much stuff or like anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know, hubris or something.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to know, like, that obviously there were points during that leveling that you certainly have had your issues, which I think we all, as a challenge player, we have issues. Sometimes we don't pull it off, and therefore we're dead. But other times you kind of just go, how the hell did I survive that? I do not even know. Which is, and then for you to win, obviously to get to level 80 and you've won the contest is just fantastic. So, so congratulations on that. So for the rest of the year, we're at September. We're nearly at the end of September, which is scary because 2019 is going way too fast. So what goals have you got for your challenge tunes, just to try and finish off for the rest of this year?
I think right now I'm just going to mainly work on the Bloodthirsty on Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know what my goal is on that, because I don't really know how I'll scale versus the mobs, or when I start running out of like new weapons, because I think the best weapon you have is like a level 31 gun, I think, and then like after that there's like a level 36 bow that drops from a dungeon, so maybe someone will put that up on the auction house.
Okay, fingers crossed.
I don't know, when I'm using like a 19 level old bow or gun or whatever, like, is that gonna really be enough at level 50 or whatever?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You get as far as I can on that.
Okay. Do you think you'll also go back and try the rogue for Bloodthirsty, or maybe you might push it for trying a bit of iron on it?
I'll probably just focus on one for now. So the problem I guess I don't really have, I don't know, like something with Classic is that playing like a regular tune and an iron, like it doesn't really feel that different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to do like iron and bloodthirsty and just a regular tune. So I'll probably just do like a regular one and the bloodthirsty for now.
Yep. Okay. That's cool. All right. Fair. What is our last
Yeah,
question? Please.
yeah, just in general, um, uh, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to try any of the challenge tunes? Tips or tricks, things you learned along the way?
I don't know. I probably have a bunch, but the first one, just pick a class you know pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Like when stuff is going bad, I mean that's when like it's the hardest to use your full spell book or whatever, and that's also when it's the most important. So like if you're not used to like disc priest, maybe you don't use desperate prayer when you could have, or maybe
Ooh,
you
that
don't use
strikes a
rapture.
nerve. That's how my priest died.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Color
it's
me embarrassed.
I think I actually remember, but it is true. Like if like you need to know like quickly like what you're gonna do. Like you need to know that, like vanish or whatever, or like when stuff is going wrong, that's when it's the most important to know what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also hardest to when you're panicking. I mean, if you're lazy and don't want to use a scout, use the PTR if there's like an active patch. WoWHead's useful. The forms are useful for. That's actually kind of what I was using after my close call in Ferre's. I would just go on the unsquish thing and I would just like control find and see if there was anything on those pages on the zone I was in. And that was kind of helpful.
Yep.
Let's see. There's like, if you don't know what a quest is, there's kind of like some stuff you kind of do want to know, which would be like is the mob actually like safe to kill, or like does it have an unsquished ability? Are there paths that you need to worry about? What I'll usually try to do is I'll try to stay on the outside of like the quest area and kind of just pick off the stuff on the outside.
Yeah, for sure.
Because then like you don't have to go in and worry about respawns. So like if you can't do that, you really should. Knowing like what you need to kill or collect, like where exactly it is.
Yep.
Because you don't want to be thinking about that, or like you don't want to waste time waiting for stuff to respawn. Let's see. Something I've kind of noticed is that when you're doing a like if you're pulling a mob and kiting it, if you continue to hit it, it will follow you a lot farther than a mob you don't.
Yep.
So I mean, again, you probably shouldn't do this most of the time, but you can do it. Is like even if like a named mob you meet or whatever has like a pad or whatever friend,
Yep.
you can kind of just keep hitting that one, the one you want, and then kiting away, and then the one will eventually leash back. I found that usually works, but I don't know. Maybe people want to test that or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of just something I've noticed.
Okay.
Like on retail and I guess like on mains and stuff on irons.
Yep.
So that's something you can kind of use to your advantage.
Well, that's pretty interesting. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought about that.
Yeah, either had I. Cool. Okay.
And then, well, I found a bug. I don't know how anyone could actually, if anyone can find a use for this, I would be shocked. But there is a bug with Smite that if you pull a mob from one zone to the next, your smite, like the barrier won't actually be active, and it will just, which is actually really bad because you're getting a bunch of healing, or you're losing a bunch of healing. But once you go back to the others, and it'll just build up, and like whereas the other one will just build up to like 3 times or whatever. So you can build up a shield to like 10,000 or whatever, and then if you go back to the zone, it'll be like active. So I don't know if anyone can find that a use for that, but I don't know. That's something.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I think.
Yeah, those are good to know.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, and it still comes down to what can work for you. You know, we could only but try. It may not work for us, but you know, why not? Like, there is so much knowledge and depth in all of our challenge players and what they've done and how they've got to certain points, that this is why we like to pick people's brains, because ultimately it can only help us in the long run. So thank you for all of that awesome information, Two Shanks. We do appreciate it. We want to know though, how has this week been for you? So obviously you've been in Classic, you've been leveling your petless hunter. How's the journey been?
Sorry, one more time.
How is the journey been for your petless hunter in Classic?
Just kind of difficult to find good spots, I would say. And then once I could find one, it was pretty okay, I would say. It also after doing like BFA, like everything just feels so much better. Like it doesn't take 12 hours to level or 800 rested kills to level, so that's really nice. And it also doesn't take a minute to kill mobs, so it just feels so much better.
It's a grind, that's for certain. Absolutely. All right. So what is your for next week? So again, just concentrating on the Hunter in Classic and see where you can go, see what spots that you can, you know, mull out as to a good grinding spot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much. But I mean, that's good. That's good. You're having fun with it, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're having some fun with it. So we do wish you all the best on that. I understand the bloodthirsty. Trust me, my little warlock is. I'm just like, oh dear Lord. Okay, it's gonna be a grind. Absolutely. All right, Ferre, sweetie, what have you been up to this week?
Well, I, as usual, hop around between tunes. My baby pacifist, the one that was supposed to be a mage but turned out to be a rogue because that was what she wanted to be, is now level 16. So she's doing okay. Hopefully we'll avoid getting any kind of proximity kills or anything in Brewfest, but I'm trying to be careful about that. But Brewfest is going to be good for all of mine, I think, really. A lot of people were close to leveling, and just the first day or so pushed them over. My Night Elf Rogue is an iron at 94. I don't know that she's leveled, but she's close.
Okay.
She doesn't have a garrison yet, so she is outlaw, but I am not able to kill that guy in the cave by myself. And the times I play, nobody happens to wander by and attack it. So I don't have much patience for standing around waiting. So if I see somebody attacking it, I'll jump in, but if not, okay, I'll wait. So she'll get some stuff at Brewfest. Revived a little druid who's kind of a backup night elf druid. She's turned 53. She's a combination of balanced and resto. I kind of go back and forth on her as to what to do. But my working man druid has pretty much caught up with her. She's 52 now. I really am enjoying working man. It's kind of the best of both worlds, passy and iron. You can kill things if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just level for do a level as a pacifist if you want to, if you find a good zone. Yeah, she's been mining and herbing and running around Winter Spring a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I've gotten the highest vanilla mining skill on any of my pacifists on this working man. So she's just running around there, but because she doesn't have to worry if she kills something, she kills it, you know?
Yeah.
I got a level on my Tin Man doing Brewfest. It's a Night Elf Rogue, level 103.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't play her actively too much, but yeah, why not? I kind of used her to scout around at Brewfest.
Yep.
See what was happening there. Because if she died, she died. She did not. She's fine.
Yep.
And I've been spending a lot of time in Classic. I have my second rogue. I lost one at almost level 16.
Okay.
But that was the boar attack.
Oh, yes.
Bored to death. You know,
yes.
As sure would say. Yes. Second rogue is now 15 as well. Human rogue. It is so grindy.
Yep.
You'll notice you never see my name on the bloodthirsty challengers list.
Yeah.
There is a reason for that. I don't take too well to grinding.
Okay.
But you do what you have to do. Sometimes there's just no quest at her level in Classic that she's comfortable doing. So just grind out the rest of the level. And one question I have, my philosophical question of the day, why are so many mobs lacking the requisite body parts to collect? Really? I was chatting with Ash, I guess, in guild chat yesterday or something. I went through 10 or 12 gnolls with no pause. I mean, in Westfall.
Yeah.
I mean, how do these guys get around with no pause? I mean, really.
Exactly. It's a bit crazy.
So, yeah. There are a lot of quests like that where you just have to kill so many mobs to get the required quest items.
Yeah.
That's one thing I discovered doing my normal, by the way, as a duo. Do not do collection quests as a party. Takes forever.
Try doing it as a 5-man.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Don't.
Doing that.
It's far too scary. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I found on the Iron Rogue in Classic is avoid any mobs above her level.
Okay.
Just no.
Yep.
Even at level, be careful.
Yeah.
Some of them are okay. Some of them are just not. Casters are rough until she could get kick.
Yep.
They would just blast you. Not good. My regular is kind of, I'm using as a scout. I have a human mage who's 20. And it's good refamiliarization for me with the zones. I mean, I played a lot of vanilla, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't remember. I mean, sometimes things surprise me that, wow, why do I even remember this?
Yeah.
But then there's just as many things that, oh my God, there are always 4 elites standing right there in Red Ridge.
Yeah. Yep.
She has 2 deaths on that normal in a duo, and they're both 2 elites.
Yep.
Probably to ones we didn't realize were there.
Okay.
Not good. I found 2 main issues that kind of go across both both challengers and regulars.
Yep.
Well, for caster anyway. Mana. Mana. There isn't enough in the world.
Nope. Yep.
And money, which is the same problem.
Yep.
And there is not enough money in the world. I mean, the little regular that I have is a tailor. She's selling everything she can on the auction house that she can make. She spent 1 gold, 70 silver at level 20 on spells. And she didn't even buy a lot of them.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Money.
it's a problem.
Yep.
And the other thing that I will just add, Red Ridge is still Dead Ridge in my mind. Scary place.
It is.
I mean, really, I don't want to take my iron there
Yeah.
at all. I mean, beyond getting the little girl's necklace out of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
That was, but as I didn't see any mobs guarding it. So, aside from that, boy, it gets bad when you start going up the hill there.
Yeah.
Red Ridge. Really bad fast.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my week.
Nice. You've been super busy as always, which is fantastic. I mean, that's good that the human rogue is doing well this time around, and that you've got a scout with the mage. I think that is a wise way to do it. I'm playing, my classic is, my normal is a warlock. My bloodthirsty is a warlock.
Oh, that
So,
makes sense. Yeah.
I'm scouting. Does it surprise anyone? Not really, but yeah, and when I do roll my iron, guess what? She's gonna be a warlock. I've already got it ready to go. I just haven't started on it yet. So yeah, but congratulations on your leveling your normal tunes too, and they're getting there. Like, obviously 94 on the Night Elf Iron. Wow. That's
Yeah, that one is kind of, I protect her some because that took a while to get there.
yes. And as we know, it's definitely rougher. Doing a challenge tune's definitely rougher in current. So congratulations on those. And of course we know, it's always, the deaths can be rough, and I think which one was the one that you just lost? That was the mage, Passy.
Yeah. The DDoS back. Yeah.
Yes, and we're all, because you were doing fantastic on that. So that was a horrible, horrible death, and apparently they did get people for that. So, yay!
I want to file for damages if they arrested this guy.
I know. Yes, I linked that to us yesterday. That someone they found people for the DDoS attack. When was that? Last week? Last weekend? Has it been a week already?
Yeah, it's been a week. I started that second little. The new pass was started still during Darkmoon Fair. So.
Nice. Okay. Yes, that's right. So yeah, follow through. People gonna go and be jerks. It's good to see that they're following through. So awesome. Okay, all right, let me give you a quick rundown of what I have been up to. Let me just adjust this for a sec. Okay, so just quickly, I have been playing some normal tunes this week. I got my Impacifist, my little baby Passy, my Tauren Druid. She dinged 38. I don't even know, seriously, I don't even know, because the Druid is definitely a little bit rougher than the Rogue. So, yeah, and I had a couple of oh shit moments where I was playing wrong tunes and went charging into areas that I'm like, I'm not on Classic! Get out of here! Abort! So, mob scale. Don't forget that later. Mob scale. When you're in, don't go charging back into, Northern Barrens and be like, yeah, they'll all be level 17. You're fine. No, they're not. Yeah. So I did that again, but, having mental moments there. But I do want to say that after the show last week, I did get my big girl to level 90. So my Night Elf Rogue hit level 90. But not only that, I pushed it through. Thank you, Brewfest. Thank you, Dailies. Thank you. She hit 91 yesterday. So
Fantastic.
I don't even know who I am anymore, guys. Like, seriously, that's just crazy. So, yeah. It's so she's going good. It was nice though, Ferre, I must admit, as much as I do at times love going round and 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 round, Heartlands, that is nice to kind of venture away. So it was nice.
Sure.
But then when you venture away, you're always a little bit worried about, proximity kills and all that. So it's a different kind of worry. But yeah, I did everything, but I missed the cog. I'll talk about that in news. But there was I did manage to get some stuff done on the Brewfest. Not everything, but I did get a few. So, XP's XP. Like, it doesn't matter. Just take it. So that was really good. Bloodthirsty wise, my Dark Iron Dwarf Warlock hit 33. My Night Elf Priest hit 45. And my Draenei Hunter hit 55 this week. So Bloodthirsties. It was actually really nice just to go rare hunting, because in Classic there is no rare hunting. There is no rare hunting. So it was nice to just be able to sit down and just go slaughter all my rares and whatever else that I could find. So that was really good. I enjoyed that. Last night I actually did some Working Man, which was kind of cool. I hadn't hopped on her for a little while. She's a little dwarf pally. I think we did about 5 levels. I hit 28 last night, so I was happy about that. Did some Brewfest, did some fishing and cooking dailies, and then went over to Loch Modan and we're questing over there. I should have killed her at least twice last night. She should have died. I don't even know how I survived. Foreman Sharpsneer, I tell you, it's a bit rough on the pally, melee-wise. But we did make it through. I think I popped my oh crap buttons. I must have popped them at the right time. Because we made it through. We got through that one. And there was another thing that I was taking on. The dwarf, was it the dwarf up in the cave? What's his name? For the quest that you've got to go and kill that dude. No, actually, it was the rare. The Dark Iron one that Pats. That was a little bit, it got me drunk and stunned me right towards the end, and my health dipped, and because I was stunned I couldn't get my heal off, but then it happened to come out. I finally got my heal off and whatnot. So yeah, so that was interesting. But we have played Classic this week, and I had said I have started a little human warlock, and she dinged level 10. slow and steady. I did a slash played to level 10 and 7 hours 10 minutes to level 10. Yeah, I would have to say probably most of that's been running.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say. So yeah, it's I would agree with you. The real issue is definitely money for spells, hence why I've been grinding on the humanoids as best I can, and then vendoring whatever I can. I didn't even have enough money to put, I think I had a stack of linen, and to put that up on the auction house was gonna take a chunk of money, and I was like, it's linen. Why is it gonna cost me nearly as much as what I'm charging for it? No. So I've not put anything on the auction house because I'm like, yeah, no, we need the money for spells. And I've been the same. I've been a bit picky choosy with her. I am doing the Warlock quest though, and I got Voidy yesterday or the other night. So we have got Voidy, who is being typically Voidies and being naughty. So yeah, but anyway, we're getting there. The good thing was not killed any toons this week. So, yay.
That's always good.
Yes, always good. All right. Okay. Now, hang on. Let me find where it is. Where is it? This one. Okay. Let me see if it plays.
Breaking down news from the world of Warcraft.
I hope it played. Anyway, if it didn't, this is news. Here we go. All right. So we've got a couple of things that we need to talk about. Brewfest is live. All right. So, there is a, what have we got? Let me see if it's going to paste up. Okay. So over on WoWHead, there is an article on Brewfest, which obviously fantastic. You know, a lot of information on there. Brewfest is great for everyone. But bloods. Blood solos and blood teams. No go. Alrighty. But there are things that you need to be aware of. Now, Nisi has also done our blog post. So let me, I'm being all the handy wise. There we go. So thank you, Nisi, for doing the blog post that is up on the website. There was a couple of things that we noticed. So apparently when Brewfest had started and there was no mention on WoWHead, and thank you to Tiber to bringing this to our attention because we didn't know. We were going by what WoWHead had said. They said there was a Hosen invasion and there was an elemental invasion. Turns out there is also a Dark Iron invasion. So that got modified on their website, and that is very real. So what happens is it seems to rotate randomly between the three. Now, from what I have noticed when I was over on Earthen Ring on my main, when the Dark Iron invasion hit, they were 120s. Okay? I didn't see it on my Passy because I kept her right away, but when it had finished, okay, I may have gone AFK to grab coffee, so I was well away anyway, but when I came back, the cog was there, so there'd obviously been. So I haven't fully tested to see scaling of what level the Dark Irons are, but they will come out red, all right, and they will aggro, so be very careful. The Hosens were yellow for me, and I've not seen the elementals, but apparently they're yellow.
They're yellow.
Okay, so so if you see those, okay, but if you see it's the Dark Iron invasion, get out of there. Like, get yourself away. Obviously, if you're passy, please get away. Look at every half an hour, they seem to be doing the invasion. So if you see it's coming up to that time, move your tune, get your tune out of the way just in case, especially for passy. You don't want proxy kills, and if you're with an iron or whichever, just be very careful. You don't want to, you know, we don't want you to die to one, so let everyone kind of take care of it, and then you can come back and pick up the quest from the cog or the various, you know, whichever. So you can get that. You can only do one of those a day to get the quest too. So if you do the Dark Iron, even if you're there for the Hosen, you won't get any quests. You've done one. All right. So just remember that. So again, thank you Tiber, thank you Nisi, thank you Ferre. We checked all these things out, and yeah, it's been a little bit because we weren't sure. And obviously that's the thing, there were some changes, there's some new stuff, there's some new toys and that. So if you're working on getting any of that, even if you are with your challenge tunes, please go and read the articles because that's what they're there for. Now the other thing, which was a little bit of a curveball, I don't know if you guys were expecting it so soon, but patch 8.2.5 goes live this Tuesday. Yeah, I woke up to that news yesterday and I was like, what? Crazy. So I'm going to give you another link. Here is the information for the patch going live. Okay, so there's a lot of things. The main thing, as a challenge player, as a challenge toon player, please look. Easiest thing is strip your challenger. Okay, if they're wearing greens, etc., strip them off just to be on the safe side. If you're wearing whites, it is also a good idea to strip them down, just in case Blizzard decides to change anything, because, you know, they have done this in the past where things have come back, and then, you know, if you're still got your stuff on and it comes up, you're going to be flagged, that's it, you're done. All right, there's no flipping flags on this stuff. So please take care of your toons. Alrighty. There's a lot of stuff that's coming with the patch, obviously, so have a look. Probably the biggest, there's not really a lot of stuff for us per se, but if you want to check out the show notes, obviously, you know, it's always not a bad idea to have a read through. I'm not going to go through it because, you know, we could spend an hour just going through the various notes on it, and though there is updated Worgen and Goblin models, so Zortz will be happy. I'm assuming Zortz is going to be real happy. So yeah, so that's that. So there's a lot of things to have a look at. So Brewfest on WoWHead, Brewfest on the WoW Challenges site, and obviously on WoWHead the 8.2.5 news. So go and check that out. Okay, now there is a couple of days. Spreadshirt is open. The merchandise is there. Everything's been fixed with, you know, all of the logos. So if you want gear, if you want to get something like a dashing mug, see, I love my mug. At the moment, the only people that have got this mug is me and Stone. So yeah, you can get a mug like that for yourself or whichever, but there is free shipping up until the 23rd of September. Use, and I'm gonna speak very slowly, SHIPFORME. Hang on, SHIPFORME. Okay, use that code up until the 23rd of September. So you still got a day or so. Alrighty, so if you're after some stuff. Okay, let's do State of the Challenges. And yay, we have got the full list this week. Thank you, Almania. Alright. Okay, so irons. Two Shanks, can you sort that one for me, please?
Yeah, sorry if I butchered your name.
They're used to it.
At 10, Iron Grim at 45, 9, Azzy Stir at 47, Rip. At 8, Lucy S. Priest at 50. At 7, Ilaria, 51, Rip. At 6, Ferre Kiri at 53.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. At 5, Peril Ward, 62. 4, Zaya Shobak, 63. Died again at 63. Krithnia,
yeah.
68. And then at number 1, Soulfu at 72.
Pretty sure that's Nisi. Wow. She's been busy. All right, Bloods. Fair. Hit us with the Bloods, please.
Okay, at number 10, level 10, number 10, Delana, 36. Number 9, Nisi, 39. Number 8, Blood Trap 2, level 43. Number 7, Blood Leeta. Who is that?
Oh,
45.
some scrub, I'm sure.
Number 6, Renewed Soul, 47. Number 5, Blood Leeta with a new spelling, 55.
Yes.
So many variations. Number 4, Sanguistone, 66. Nice job.
Stone's been leveling his blood. What? Okay, cool.
Number 3, Soul Fist, 69.
Hmm.
Number 2, Zayabara, 71. And number 1, Bloodzorts at 75.
Wow! Swords! 75! That is amazing. Look at him go. Well done, Bloods. Look at that. No deaths this week on our Bloods. Well done. All right. Passies. Two Shanks. Who have we got for the passies, please?
At 10, we have Tatiana at 26. 9 is Elisa Reen at 31. 8 is Leeta at 38. 7 is Munchkin at 41. 6 is Tiber at 48. 5 is Scavin at 48. 4 is 5 Piglety at 77. 3 is Passive 12 at 81. 2 is Leeta 91. 1 is Silent Herber at 102.
Nicely done. Look at those passies. Full 10 this week. And no deaths. So well done, guys. Awesome. All right, Ferre. Hit us with the tins, please.
Okay, we have 3 this week. Number 3 is Crassus. I got that wrong. Level 30. Number 2, Cassite, 37. And number 1 is My Ferre Tally at 103.
Nice. Well done. I was actually really surprised. I was like, wow, there's only been 3 tins this week. That's interesting.
Brewfest.
Mind you, there's only been 9 greens, which I thought was also interesting. And so, Two Shanks, hit us with the greens, please.
Okay. 9 is Kafar Neon at 23. I'm sure I said that wrong. 8, Jin Trajitlik.
Yeah.
At 29. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
7 is Cornash at 30. 6 is Avarice at 30. 5 is a rip for Kalira at 37. 4 is Lil Bit Verdi at 51. 3 is Havamore at 70. 2 is Gianna at 74. 1 is Celadon at 75.
Nice. All right. Okay. Working Man. And here's another one. I was quite surprised. Not a full 10 list. So Ferre, hit us with the Working Mans, please.
Yeah, we have 6 Working Man challengers. Number 6, Gren Worker at 11. Number 5, Hurricane, 13. Number 4, Green Working Man, adding some vowels there. 19, So Sorry, R.I.P. Number 3, Blue Leeta, 28. Number 2, Criffene, 35. And Ferristella is 52.
Nice. Well done. All right. Now, we have had some teams movement this week. So, I'm going to hand these over to you, Two Shanks. You hit us with what the teams have been up to, please.
Okay. Iron teams, we have 2. At 2 is Team Scone, 24. And 1 is Team Pump It Rides Again, at 70.
Well done. That is so awesome. That's Ortsanisi. Hit 70. Well done, guys. All right. Okay. Blood teams. How did we go?
We have a couple of teams this week. At 2, Injure Face at 36. And then 1 is Grade D, but edible at 41.
Nice. 5 and Taco. Love those names. Love those names. They are fantastic. Alrighty. And green teams. We had no green teams this week. So yeah, but look at that. I mean, a few deaths, but it's been a pretty decent week, guys. So well done, challenges, and obviously commiserations on those that we've lost, because we have lost a couple this week. All right. Okay. Just for you, Leeta, we worked on it for you. Excellent. Thank you, Taco. Appreciate that. I do know that because I was talking to 5. So yeah. So it's good to see that you're leveling. Thumbs up. Okay. Bumper time. Here we go. Let's do it.
Hey yo, it's Chit Chat.
Went a little bit weird, but anyway, it worked. Hopefully it worked. So that's my Zort's bumper that he did the other week that I've made into a bumper. So yeah, it's guys, look, audio wise, you know I suck at audio. I'm trying the best I can, so just have to go back and crank it up when it hits. So you know these things happen, but anyway, I'll see what I can fix again next week. All right, chit chat time. So this is the time that you can send in your tips, your tricks, your questions, your puns. Anyway, as we always like to do, is 1, we give it to the guest. I'm sorry, Two Shanks. I'm sorry. I actually haven't really read it, so I don't know if I'm saying sorry yet.
I have to?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's part of it. But you know, as he does, I know sometimes he puts a lot of effort, thought, maybe. So I don't know what's coming into this one, but can you please hit us all with Azzy's pun and joke, please?
Okay. A woman in labor suddenly shouted, "Shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't." "Don't worry," said the doc. "Those are just contractions."
Sorry.
Oh,
Are these original works, or like does he come up with them or find them?
I think yes. I'm assuming that he does find them from fields far and wide. Gold. I don't know if gold's really the color I'd be thinking, Azzy, but thank you as always for your contribution. We do appreciate it, and we like giving you a hard time about it. So thank you. Alrighty. Next one. So Ferre, can you grab that one for you?
Yeah, this is from Calais Girl for Life. I was wondering, however, are add-ons allowed? I can't. I looked through the rules and also the FAQ and have found no mention of add-ons at all. Or maybe I did and it didn't register with me. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not the most observant person. So add-ons are cool? No? Not cool? Gray area? Well, both. Most add-ons are probably fine. There are some that are not allowed. You don't want add-ons that play the game for you or do things to prevent you from doing illegal things in the challenges. If you want add-ons that make your user interface easier to use, that's fine. Map add-ons, things like that, not a problem. But you don't want add-ons that will make the game play for you.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much that. Like anything that can help. Like obviously, I use, especially in retail, I use like bar stuff for me because one, I don't like the UI, the default UI, and plus I'm getting old, guys. Like my eyes are going, so I need to, I make chat a bit bigger, have words so I can see it bigger and clearer, and have like colors that normal doesn't have. So those kinds of things. But if it's anything that's going to take away from you playing the game, then no. And there is something in the FAQ about add-ons. I'm pretty sure all the FAQs have it there. So but sometimes we have little brain farts and we miss stuff, so it's all good. Thank you for the question though, we appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, which talks about this is from M Dahl or MD All, I'm not sure. We're going to go with M Dahl. So hello, I'm new with WoW challenges. English is not my main language, but I'll try. I was wondering if the Iron Man Classic Challenge is possible. Do we have until the level 60 white and grey armors and weapons? Okay, Nisi did answer this one, and she said, hello, Amdal. We have had a base set of rules for Classic Iron Challenges up on the website, which we do. If you have a look at the website, it says Iron Classic. Since you can get white, grey gear and weapons in retail from vendors up until level 45, we believe it will be possible to get gear you need. You can get weapons and gear from vendors. Your problem is having the money to do so. We do not have a way to track it yet. There is no API that is available. We are waiting on Blizzard to give us access, if they're going to give us access. And this is the thing, guys. It's only been 3 weeks that Classic's been out. This is a patience thing, and if it's coming, they won't necessarily tell us, but we have got people on it. So when it's available, as soon as it's available, we will know, and we will put all the things in place. So if you want to go and try, which I'm trying the Bloodthirsty, Two Shanks is playing a Bloodthirsty. Ferre is playing. What are you doing, Ferre? You're doing Iron and
It's an Iron, and I do have a little passy, but I was quiet with her this week. So.
Yes, you are going on the passy route in Classic, which is amazing. It's going to all be subjective to one API access. So we have got rules for the Iron. It's for the others. There are basic, very, very basic rules that aren't up there, but it's pretty much like just strip everything back. So if you want to give it a go, fine, go give it. If we get API access and you register that tune and you get red flagged, well, that's going to obviously be an issue. So for me, I'm doing Bloodthirsty in the way that the original Grinder quest that was launched back in 2015, which was the original Bloodthirsty, is called Grinder. And we were able to do some quests. Now, there was like a percentage that you could have. So for my Bloodthirsty, I'm not doing any quest other than the class quest. Okay, so a class quest for my Warlock, to get my Imp, to get my Voidy, those are the ones that I'm doing. Every other quest I am leaving. Now, from memory, I think we did have a leeway of about 300 or 350 quests, if I think back to that long ago. But you know what? We won't know. We won't know at the moment. So I'm just going to do Warlock quests on her, class quests. That's the only thing. Pretty much to get, if I need to get the next, demon or something for the demon. That is the only thing. Now, if I get myself red flag, well, I get myself red flag. Then I can say I'm using it as a scout for trying it again. So that is the biggest thing, is at the moment is waiting to see. It's a patience game. I'm not a very patient person, And I would like to know if we could get it now, but of course Blizzard's not going to tell us that. So it's just wait and see. So again, if you want to give it a go, fine, go give it. Strip your toon down to as bare as you can and have at it. If you want to do iron, there is a base set of rules. For the others, we will need to work a few things out once API's up as to what things may need to be changed. So yeah, I hope that gives you some answers. I know it's a bit of a pain, but there's nothing we can do. If we don't get access to it, then it becomes a personal challenge. Just remember that. And there's lots of people. I mean, that's what Cryptarian did way back. That was a personal challenge. Like, that's what he did, was to see if he could get from 1 to, what was he, 80, 85, without dying in white gear. And that's what he did that started all of this off. So so give it a go have a play in Classic if that's what you want to do. Find out what's working for you. It may be the ways that you can scout stuff to help when you then are able to start a new or a registered toon, if we are able to. Okay, so I hope that helps and makes sense for all of that. Alrighty. Okay, any other questions from the chat room or from either of you two? Fair? Two Shanks, any questions from you guys?
Not from me.
Okay.
Are you leveling in white gear on your BT?
Yep. No green gear whatsoever.
I mean, if you get red flagged for quests, you can always just put it on Iron Man then.
Exactly. So, at the moment, it's just, they're all of just stripping them all back to as basic, which makes it, Blood in Classic. I haven't even picked up a green item yet. Like, she's level 10, and I haven't seen anything that's, I mean, the most thing I've got of value is probably my stack of 20 linen that I can't sell because I don't have enough money to put it on the auction house. So
I got a green quest dagger with agility on it as a quest reward. I was so tempted to put it on and make her a green. So tempted, but I sold it fast.
Nice. That is the way to do it. Just sell it, sell it as soon as you can. But yeah, it's just a matter of strip things back and just go back to basics. Just go back to your absolute basics and give it a go. It's not easy. Even leveling, like Tushank said earlier, even leveling a normal toon, I think you said it, or Fair said it, it's really not that much difference. I'm leveling a normal undead warlock, and I keep telling the boys, I keep saying, you know what, it's just like playing a challenge toon, except I can die and I can wear green gear, but it's pretty much like I'm doing a green man with death. You can
pop a health potion too.
Yeah, that's if you've got any. I mean, and a lot of times there's nothing.
I got them to drop.
Yeah, vendor them, get that gold, get that money. So yeah, that's really where it is. So, everyone just have fingers crossed that something will come through soon, but it's a wait and see game, and there is nothing that we can do about it. So, fingers crossed. As soon as we know, there will, you guys will know. All right. Okay, nothing else. I think we've covered everything pretty much. So let's roll out with the thank yous. Fair, can you do the Iron Elite thank yous for me, please?
Yes, I would be glad to. Big thanks to all of our Iron Elite. I will run through them. I'm not a great voice actor, so it'll be kind of plain vanilla.
That's okay.
Thank you to Two Shanks,
Yes.
Aleandris, Azilun, Chupa, Crash Landing 99, Dave the Hunter, Dino, Execute, LB, Fair, Five Iron, Frasley Sparkspan, Gaston, Grand Negus, Grim, Introvert Genius, Chris W., Leela Lisanne, Mr. Bright 101, Mrs. Rock Guru, Miss Mickey, Never Died, Nisi, Old Canada, Onyx Hammer, Rudna Bruin, Stir, Stone, Slingcat, uh, Talani,
Mm-hmm.
Tiber, aka Tiber, Toasty, Tuli Bardine, Terwinkle, Two Frog, Ulminia, Unamathil, Wynema, Zaya, and Zorts.
Thank you guys. Like, seriously, everything that we get from this goes towards helping the website. So we do greatly appreciate it. And I can't say thank you enough. And obviously for our Iron Elites, you know what's some heads up of the new website stuff that Alminia has been popping over into the Iron Elites channel. So keep your eyes open. For anyone who wants to become an Iron Elite, please pop over to the WoWchallenges.com website, where there is information on how you can become an Iron Elite. But again, guys, thank you so much. Now, also, I want to say a big thank you, and this is from Stir and myself, is to our wonderful mods for everything that you guys do. So, Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Chris, Zaya, Zorts, and especially Nisi. I say Nisi last because especially Nisi. Thank you guys for all that you do, and it is greatly appreciated. So thank you. Big shout out as always to Alminia, and a huge thank you to him for all of the things that he does behind the scenes, for the coding, for the new website, for putting up with 50 million messages from Leeta going, have we heard yet? Have we heard yet? Have we heard yet? Or where's my email? I didn't get my email. So thank you, Alminia, for that. And as always, a big and huge thank you to Stone, that even though he isn't here on the show with us, he does do stuff behind the scenes and helps me immensely. He's my tech. He's my tech guru when I need tech guruing. So, as well as he does produce the show. So, he does all the little fiddly bits and pieces. So, thank you, Stone, as always, for helping out. Guys, thank you for everyone in the chat room for being here with us today. We do appreciate you giving us some time and hanging out with us. So, thank you so much for that. Now, don't forget, next week we will be back, which will be, oh my lord, the end of September. So September the 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be having a talk to Alminia. So that will be exciting. We will see what stuff he gets to tell us. You know, maybe he's got a couple little tidbits he can throw our way as to what's happening with the new website. So we will see them. Okay, Two Shanks, thank you so much for today. We really appreciate you giving us some time and all of the wonderful tips and tricks and advice that you have given us. So can you please tell everyone where they can find you or get in contact with you, please?
I guess probably the best place would be on Discord. See, it's just Two Shanks, and you can find me in the challenge Discord. I might stream occasionally, so I guess I'll type my
Yeah.
I'll just type in chat real fast, and I don't know, I'll probably never stream, but if I do.
Look, give it to us. We'll put it on the website, and you know what? When people want to check you out, if you're over there, absolutely. Like just give it to us. So yeah, that's cool. We like to have all that information. All right, so don't forget that the website is wowchallenges.com, where you will find all of the information on our Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channels. Don't forget, though, it is a podcast, so you can go and download the episode at Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. Now, if you would like to contact the show, as much as I appreciate all these wonderful spam emails that I get, and trust me, I have managed to get quite a few this week. Hey, we can help you. Hey, do you want... Yeah. I do appreciate it. It's nice to get emails. Just, spam ones, not so much. So if you would like to send us any tips, tricks, puns, jokes, questions, advice, any of that stuff, you can send it to podcast@wowchallenges.com. Azzy, looking at you. I'm hoping that you have sent me something for next week. Just looking, just saying. Because, I'm doing the show. I don't pay attention to stuff outside of that. Normally. Kind of. So, yeah. So, we will see. We might have something exciting next week. We'll see. All right. Ferre, where can we find you, please?
You'll find me on Discord. That's usually I'm usually lurking around at least. I can also be found in the Alliance guilds on both Classic, on Bloodcell Buccaneers, and on Wormrest Accord Alliance.
Absolutely.
And my tunes are usually Ferre something or another.
You can I mean, that is at least the good thing, that there are quite a few of us that you kind of like, yeah, that'll be Ferre, or yeah, that'll be Stir, yeah, that'll be Azzy. Yep, that's Leeta. So yeah, fantastic. All right, don't forget, you can find me on Twitter at LeetaWow, which is LEETAWOW, as well as Behind the Avatar and Adventures in Azeroth, so you can check those out. Now, just want to give a final shout out. So Ferre, can you do that for me, please?
Yeah, a very big thank you to Marconin for our intro, and you can find him at MarconinWow, and he's also on Twitter at MarconinWow. We also have a very big thank you to deliver to Epic Insanity for our outro. You can find him at Epic_Insanity on Twitter, and Frozen Nerds and BlizzCon podcasts. That's 2 different podcasts, apparently.
Yes, the man, the beard himself, Epic Insanity. He is, both him and Marconin, obviously, great friends of mine and Stone's, and great friends of the show. So we really appreciate what the guys have done to help us out. So thank you so much for that. All right, guys. Well, again, chat room, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Two Shanks, thank you again for hanging out and giving us the lowdown. Congratulations on your win with the priest contest. Well deserved. Level 80, guys. In less than 2 weeks. It's only a 2-week contest. Mind blowing. Fantastic. So congratulations on that. And Ferre, thank you for joining me this week. So take it easy, everyone. Stay safe in and out of game. And we will catch you next week. Bye!
The WoW Challenges Podcast. The WoW Challenges Podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2019. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great stuff at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Okay, let's cut it off there. That's all right. We'll edit that. Okay, all right.
I don't know if it's just me,
Did it play?
but I get cutting out in the intro and the outro. The bumpers are fine.
The bumpers are fine, but the intro and outro. Maybe it's because...
It was the same for me.
Okay, maybe... Yeah, maybe I didn't test it. Sometimes when they do... Sometimes I find, like, you do the first... Maybe that's what I didn't do. It played, but it did double again. Okay, that's weird. Alright, I'll need to look at that. I don't know why, because we thought we had everything sorted, but... You know what? I just don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter.
You're fine, Leeta.
Look,
Really, you're fine.
sick.
You'll get it.
I'm so sick of this shit. It's every week. Seriously, it's just like, just play the goddamn thing and do what it needs to do. But no, something's not working, and I don't know. Anyway. Oh, yeah. All right. I've only got one show title, so I don't know what the chat room has got, and I don't know if it's going to be a bit too long. However, I've got just 'cause you can doesn't mean you should, which I think's a really good one. But
I think that's wonderful.
yes. So, chat room, show titles, anyone got any suggestions we can give to Shanks, and we'll see what he likes. Oh, to Shanks, have you got something that you'd like?
I think that's good.
You like that one? 'Cause you can doesn't mean you should. Yep.
I
Yeah.
have thought that to myself so many times. Just because I
Yeah.
can't do that, maybe I should not.
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause you can doesn't mean you should. Alright. We will make that work. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. We'll make it work. That will be fine. Alright, well, thank you. Again, thank you so much for everyone hanging out, and we appreciate that. Thank you for the bits. We got some bits today and subs, so thank you. Thank you to that. That's lovely, guys. We appreciate that. Everyone have a great week, whether you're playing current, whether you're playing classic. Brewfest. Remember, be careful. Dark Iron Dwarfs are red. They are nasty. So yeah. Other than that, say bye, guys. I'm going to cut the stream. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.